Hey, welcome you back in here. Just under a minute now before the teams will get together, talk about what their game plan is before face-off. And the starting goalies for this afternoon's game for the St. Jude Knights, it will be Dylan Jones between the pipes, number 30. And for the Timberwolves, it'll be Eli Brown wearing number 39. The Timberwolves will be on your right. They will be in the white jerseys. On your left will be the St. Jude Knights, and they will be in victory green. Alright, now the Timberwolves breaking out of their huddle as they hit the ice. St. Jude Knights still talking things over.
Looks like they're going to be playing good offense and defense, perhaps, for this game.
Potentially. We got 11-minute periods for you in this one. Looks like it'll be Gabriel Lotowski taking the draw for the Timberwolves. And on the other side for the St. Jude Knights, it'll be Thomas Brown. So the puck is dropped, and we are underway here live in Wilmette. Puck's brought up ahead now by Hunter Long. He fired it in, now the puck around the boards. It's played ahead by the Timberwolves. Puck at the feet of a couple players. Comes back out now to neutral ice where Long takes it. He backhands that up ahead through the neutral zone. It's brought now ahead by...
I believe that'd be number 20. That'd be a number
65. 20. My apologies. Thomas Brown. I thought that was 55. There wasn't a 55. I was looking at my sheet. All confused.
Yeah.
Anyways, Logan Brown now behind the Timberwolves end. Played it up the boards. Not out. Good keep at the point by Hunter Long. Puck deflected now behind the Timberwolves net. Puck sitting in the corner. Timberwolves have it. Puck at the feet of Itgel Tumurbaatar. Now they battle for it in the corner. It's taken by the Timberwolves. Nice little toe drag there by Lotowski. He played the puck up ahead through center. Now not really forgetting, but losing the puck was Marcel Zawislak. Now a turnover at the blue line. Long still on the ice for the Knights. He has the puck as he tries to get it through neutral ice. He goes tumbling into the boards. Now the puck played by Jude of the Timberwolves. Bounced it off the boards to himself, and now he played it across the Maven Bacus. Puck at the blue line, nice whiff for the stick, but the play's going to be whistled dead, so we're offside. Well, glad you're with us here for some NIHL playoff hockey on the NIHL Broadcast Network, powered by the Illinois Media School. Just under 9.5, I should say, to go in this first period, scoreless. Right off the draw, here comes Bacus. Bacus with the puck on the stick, tried to play it through the slot. No luck. Out behind the net, Bacus. He played it to Linkowski, tried a shot that went wide. Now back ahead come the Knights. It's Danaher. He played the puck in behind and peels off to go for a change. Battle for it along the boards. Puck is taken by Matthew Trudy. Puck at his feet. Now goes to the corner. Around now for you.
You lost it there for a moment.
Now Miller played the puck up ahead to center ice. With it now comes Bacus. Bacus gets by the defense, takes a shot, and a save is made by Dylan Jones. The puck now goes to the corner.
Very close there. Very close.
And Miller with the puck at center.
Like attempt number 2.
Runs into a couple bodies as players coming off the bench for St. Jude. Now the whistle goes for an offside.
They went for a second attempt there, it just didn't work.
Now the face-off in front of the Knight bench. Face-off won by Greco. Puck played ahead now to the near boards. It'll be received by Tumurbaatar. He played the puck ahead off the boards, tapped in by Lotowski. Now to receive it for St. Jude, it's Rose Gilligan. She played it across. Now the puck's played ahead, but not out. It's in the slot. And now there wasn't a shot away. Gabriel Lotowski tried to get a shot away, but he was taken down in the slot. Now a try went off. Sounded like the helmet. And now St. Jude has it. Puck's cleared ahead. It's going to go down the length of the ice, and it will be an icing. .741, still scoreless here. And face off now to the left of Dylan Jones. It's won by the Timberwolves. A quick shot, stopped and held in the catching glove of Dylan Jones.
Hawks fans, be sure to tune in to these upcoming games tonight, which is on Sunday, February 16th at Winnipeg at 7:30 p.m. Central Time on NBC Sports Chicago.
Now here's a shot off the draw by you. That was stopped by Jones. Now puck out of the corner. Held in at the line. Here's a shot by Tumurbaatar that got into the corner. Now the puck comes free. Battling for it in the corner yet again. Now there's going to be a penalty coming up. This man was taken down, and there will be a roughing call coming up against the Timberwolves. So St. Jude will head to the first man advantage of this afternoon's hockey game.
That's tough right there. Who's going in the box right there?
Looks like Itgel Tumurbaatar will take a seat for 2 minutes. And the Nets will head to the man advantage.
What a name right there, Tumurbaatar. Or Tumurbaatar.
Thomas Brown in field draw against Lotowski. It's won by the Knights. Battle again along the boards. Puck's poked free into the neutral zone.
Miller has it.
Now it's taken ahead by Charlie Weers. Weers now takes a shot that just went over the shoulder of Eli Brown. Now a long shot from the point. Deflection attempt by Long. He just whiffed on it. The puck went wide. Now it's going to come to Long at the point. He sends it back the other way. Miller on it for the Timberwolves. Loses the puck behind his net. Now the puck comes back to the point. It's Gilligan. She takes a shot and that was blocked. Almost a breakaway attempt for Lotowski, but the pass went off a couple bodies and now the play's whistled down. 4 on the side. 48 seconds to go on this power play for the Knights. Couple good scoring chances, but nothing to show for it.
Indeed. And who will be starting face-off? Oh.
Puck's dropped now. And Yu has it for the Timberwolves. Puck was at his feet, but he lost it. Now it comes to Bacus, who gives it back to Yu. Yu at the near half wall. He's fighting with it with Zamar. And the puck comes to Edison. Edison takes a shot that went in and out of the glove of Brown. And the puck comes back to Edison. He's going to try it again. Ooh, couldn't get a shot away. As there is a good defensive play by Jake Linkowski. Now here come the Timberwolves the other way. It's Bacus. Bacus threw it across and a good defensive play was made there by Daniel Murphy. Now here comes Edison again for St. Jude. Has the puck at the blue line. Looked like it could have been an offside play, but they say it's good. Now a quick shot was blocked. Now it comes back. Whacked by Murphy was blocked. Murphy again, touch pass for Edison. Edison lost the puck and it was at the feet of Zawislak, and now they battle through it along the half wall right in front of us. Puck hammered back in, went off the skate of Zamar. Now it comes back to him. Zamar threw it, went off the stick of Avila, and he played it up and out of the zone. Puck is going to go down the length of the ice, so an icing will be called. The face-off will be back all the way down the other way to the left of the ice.
Lots of icing calls already in the first period.
I was saying this the other day, icing, best part of the cake, worst part of hockey. All right, just under 5.5 to go. We are still scoreless here in the semifinal matchup. It'll be Greco versus Bacus for this draw. It's won by the Knights. Puck played back to the point where Long will try a long flip shot that went wide. Now the puck comes to Zawislak. That's Zawislak, Danaher, my apologies. Now back to the point for Gilligan. Gilligan backhands it back in deep to the corner. And now Miller plays it behind his net for Bacus. Bacus now is going to rim it ahead for Sitnik. Sitnik now played it ahead, turns it over at center. Now the Knights play the puck ahead and into the Timberwolves end. Stick aside by Brown to the corner. Miller there to receive the puck. Gilligan, go ahead.
Battle against the wall there for the puck.
Yep. Now you for the Timberwolves the other way. Nice cross-ice pass connects with Bacus. Bacus taking a shot and a nice pad save was made by Dylan Jones. Back to the point. And puck's turned over at the blue line. Back comes long for the Knights. And in the corner, 3 guys on him for the Timberwolves. There's Weers wide open. Loaded to the side of the net. Timberwolves get it out of the zone where Pett receives it at center. Both teams change a couple skaters. Now the puck's cleared back in by the Timberwolves. Received now by Caleb Zamar. Hold the puck up to the neutral zone where they just kind of play pitch and catch with each other. Yeah. Nobody really has real good possession. There's a long shot. Score! The long shot from Itgel Tumurbaatar! Got by the glove slide of Dylan Jones, and the Timberwolves strike first in this one.
I think that was quite impressive. Also a little unexpected too.
Yeah,
very nice.
It seemed like Tumurbaatar didn't get as much on the shot as he'd like, and it kind of fooled Dylan Jones as he fanned down it with the glove. So the Timberwolves open the scoring here with just 3:36 left in this opening period. And to take this draw now to be Joseph Greco versus Gabriel Lotowski. The Knights won that draw. Puck played ahead through center by the Timberwolves, comes to Alexander Pett. Pett plays it around the boards. Now it's received by Zamar. Zamar played it up through center. Ooh, Greco is taken down, no call. Now Tumurbaatar, the goal scorer, played it up the center.
Tumurbaatar came into with a penalty earlier and comes back with a goal.
Redemption.
Exactly.
Now puck wasn't held in at the point by Avila. That's in the neutral zone. In front of the Timberwolves bench, puck's played ahead to Lotowski. Now it's turned over to the Knights. Jude lost possession, and now the Timberwolves will start the other way. Puck is turned over by you, so back ahead now come the Knights before turning the puck over at center, and here come the Timberwolves. You decide to play it. Go ahead.
Changing players, it looked like for a moment.
You played it back to his defense partner, Avila, who played it up the boards, and now a battle ensues. Now here comes Weers. Skates it along the blue line, but not into the zone. Now the other way. Joshua Warren along the boards. Battling for the puck, it's free, and it comes to you. You toe dragged by 1, but couldn't hold the feed. Now a turnaround shot, missed the net, coming off the stick of Joshua Warren. Now forward in the corner. The puck comes out to center. Now plays whistled dead as the puck was played by Asst. 2:13 to go. Timberwolves leading 1-0 in this one. Glad you're with us here in the NIHL Broadcast Network, brought to you by the Illinois Media School.
It's going to look like a good game. First goal made by the Timberwolves.
Yep. Face-off will come to the left now of Eli Brown, who's been stellar this first period. And draws one by the Knights. Puck comes to long flip shot just hit. Eli Brown on the deflection. Great save made by him. Now Gilligan plays it back into the zone, and Greco's in after it for the Knights. Greco getting good positioning on Lotowski. Still maintains possession behind the net. Threw it in front. Oh, and a settling pass for Clayton Dine is deflected up, and now the net comes off its moorings. Dine couldn't really get a good shot away on that one. Good defensive play there coming Jake Linkowski.
A little pressure made on Eli Brown.
So just under 2 minutes left in period 1.
That's what the Jude Knights have to put on Eli Brown, their goalie, Timberwolves goalie.
If this game were to end in a tie like game 1 did, they will go play a play-in period, which will work like a normal period. It doesn't have sudden death rules. And if they're still tied after that, they will play a sudden death overtime period. So the ref's discussing something with Timberwolves bench, and it looks like we're set. We're ready for face-off. So Brown and Bacus for this draw. Comes to the point for Long. Long, another try, went high. A good lift of the stick there by Dine. But Bacus regains possession, plays the puck up to glass. Held in at the line by the Knights. Bacus again tries to backhand it out. Couldn't get it much, even past the right dot right in front of us. Now you played it ahead cross center. Here comes Jayen Shah.
They're passing.
Shot was blocked. That was blocked nicely by Gilligan. Now she plays it up ahead. The puck sits in the slot. Knights get it out. Brown chasing after, but Miller is there for the Timberwolves, and he played it up the boards and out. Now Zamara played it back to Long on defense, and he hoisted one out. Will it go far enough for icing? It will. So the faceoff will come all the way back down to the left of Dylan Jones.
With 54 seconds left on the clock. Lotowski starting our face-off here.
Lotowski and so is Jack Edison. Puck is dropped. It's won by Lotowski of the Timberwolves. Played back to the point. Pass off the boards, goes to the corner. And the Knights played it ahead. Good bank pass off the boards. Finds Matthew Trudy. The puck right in the middle of the ice. Taken by Zamar, who played it in and around. Avila chasing it down for the Timberwolves. Backhanded it up ice. Now here comes Lotowski for the Timberwolves. He gets the line on his backhand, protecting. Goes to the corner, spins to his forehand now.
It's a 4-on-1
Played it back to the point. Now a shot by Tumurbaatar went wide. And puck right in the front. Chance didn't get much on it. Deflected right to the corner now. Puck played now back in behind the net. Lotowski there to receive it for the Timberwolves. Puck on his backhand. He plays it back to Tumurbaatar at the point. His shot went high, went off the stanchion as time expires in period 1. So the Timberwolves will take a 1-0 lead into the first intermission.
Chicago Blackhawks are proud to announce the 2020 Little Blackhawks registration is now open. The Chicago Blackhawks are excited to announce another year of the Little Blackhawks Learn to Play program. Learning to play hockey is more than just learning a game, more than skating, passing, stick handling. Hockey is all about responsibility, respect, and teamwork. Learn to Play changes the way youth hockey is offered by providing first-time participants between 5 to 8 years of age, head-to-toe equipment, age-appropriate instruction, and certified coaching led by NIHL Illumini in a fun and safe atmosphere. This program is for first-timers only. Please tell families you know that have boys or girls who might enjoy hockey to visit the Chicago Blackhawks Youth Hockey webpage for details.
As we get set now for period 2, Timberwolves making their way back on the ice. Anthony, what did you see from period 1 that caught your eye?
I think what really just caught my attention is what's his name? Tumurbaatar, with his comeback, a little redemption served after taking a penalty fall and then coming back to score for the Timberwolves. Very nice entry of his goal.
Yeah, good for him to redeem himself after taking the penalty early on in the first period. He got the opening goal just moments after coming out of the box. So 1-0 your scores. We get here on the NIHL Broadcast Network, powered by Lea Illinois Media School. Brown in for this draw, along with Bacus. Brown wins it to Gilligan. She played it up ahead. That puck was knocked down, not with a high stick, and Bacus starts the other way. Bacus threw it to the slot, and that was cut off nicely by Long. He starts things ahead for the Knights.
Long's got this one. Oh, no, he doesn't.
He lost the puck just as he entered the zone, and now the Timberwolves start the other way. He lost the puck, and now it comes back to Brown. He played the puck back to a Timberwolves player. Played it to Bacus. Bacus, nice play. Acted like he was going to pass it, but kind of passed it to himself, and his shot just went wide. Now you out of the corner. Threw it, tried to hit Bacus with the pass, but instead it was intercepted by Long. Now Dine for the Knights. He gets the line. Ryan lost it in the slot, but the Knights maintained possession. A backhand try was blocked nicely from Bacus. And now Brown with the puck on his stick. Little area play there for Gilligan at the top of the point. She took a shot. Ooh, a little through the legs opportunity. Coming there from Jayen Shah.
That was close.
Wasn't a shot on goal. Now out of the corner, it's whacked ahead by the Timberwolves. Went off with a skate rather of Rose Gilligan, and now Hughes comes the other way for the Timberwolves, who takes a shot. And that just bounced off of Dylan Jones. Good stop by him.
You almost had it there. With a 2-on-1 as well.
Now Miller with the puck for the Timberwolves. Backhanded it up and out. The Timberwolves have it at center. Gabriel Lotowski left it for Jake Linkowski. Linkowski lost the puck in the slot. Now the puck comes right in behind the Knight goal. Long plays it up the boards, but not out. Avila's there to keep it for the Timberwolves, who have great pressure on the puck right now. Fantastic forecheck. Now here's Shah. Tried to hit Avila with a pass, but it missed everybody and it goes all the way back down. The puck played ahead by Avila.
Another battle in the corner.
It's played it to the slot, but it was intercepted by the Timberwolves. Here comes Linkowski the other way. Lost the puck, and now Edison for the Knights. He leads two defenders and now has room at center. Edison plays it. That's on the stick now of Danaher. Danaher played it to the corner. Timberwolves have it there, but now Danaher gets it back. He tried to cut to the slot, but couldn't hold the puck. Now it's played back into the corner. Nicely by Daniel Murphy. Not the baseball player. Now the puck comes out. Shaw played it ahead. Now here comes Lotowski. Lost the puck as he got into the zone. Now Edison for the Knights. He gets the blue line. Here's Edison taking a shot, and now it's steered aside by Eli Brown.
That was a slow shot by Edison.
Still a good job by Eli Brown to be alert. Stick that aside, make sure there's no dangerous opportunity right in front of him. And playing behind the Timberwolves end. Avila trying to get more of a position play, more than trying to get stick on puck. There was a centering pass that was cut off nicely by Bacus of the Timberwolves, and he starts things ahead. Bacus with the head of steam creates his own breakaway chance. Bacus a shot, and a save was made by Brown. Or not Brown Jones. Now the puck is held and frozen right shy of the goal line. And there's a couple extra hacks, and it looks like someone's going to go take a seat.
A couple of physical altercations there, and a lot of pressure put on the goalie.
So Brandon Hughes going to go take a seat as he's going to get a unsportsmanlike conduct call.
Got a little bit intense there.
Oh, they're going to call roughing. My apologies, not unsportsmanlike conduct. But nonetheless, penalty to Brandon Hughes. Great stop by Dylan Jones. The referee talks things over with the coach of the Timberwolves.
Looks like he's questioning the call.
7.5 to go.
Well, Hawks fans, be sure to tune in to these upcoming games as well. On Wednesday, February 19th, 7 p.m. Central Time against New York Rangers, only on NBC Sports Chicago.
Now face off right in front of the Timberwolves bench as we're set to resume play here. We just gotta wait for Matthew Trudy to get off the ice, and now plays resume. Puck handled by Long. He crosses center. He's gonna take it himself into the zone. Hunter Long lost the puck, but now it comes to Weens. Weens tried a shot that was blocked. That went off the skates of Zawislak. Now Gilligan touched it across to the point man for Long. Shot that went wide. Now out of the corner. Good keep at the line by Rose Gilligan. Coaches wanted a trip, but they don't call him, but icing is called. So the first effort come back on for Timberwolves end. So 57 seconds left to go on this man advantage for the Knights. Face off to the right of Eli Brown.
Looks like who will be starting this face-off here?
for the Knights. Opposite Gabriel Lotowski for the Timberwolves. Now Pet played it to the corner. Puck shot in front of the slot. A good shot pass, I would say. Just out of the reach of Thomas Brown. Now a chance in front. That went off the stick from Joseph Greco. Now the Timberwolves are going to start things ahead. Filip Sitnik couldn't get much going once he entered the zone, and now here comes Thomas Brown the other way. Collision in the corner, both skaters go down.
A little car crash, almost.
The puck rimmed up around the stanchion. Pat took a whack at it, now gets it back. Played it towards the goal. Puck will now be taken by Logan Scheibe. Now puck comes into the neutral zone. It's cleared ahead now by Gabriel Lotowski. Edison receives it for the Knights. He took a hit to make a play as he's going to move the puck up along the boards, and now it comes to Pet. Pet rimmed it around the other boards. Danaher there. Timberwolves now get it in the high slot. You lost the puck momentarily, now flipped one to the slot. That was cut off by Murphy and sent the other way. Does the puck have enough steam for an icing? Referees say no, so icing's nullified. And Tumurbaatar starts things ahead for the Timberwolves. Tumurbaatar with the head of speed. Takes a shot and he missed the net wide. Good opportunity by him. It looks like he lost his footing as he took the shot.
Yeah.
The puck's played out of the corner. Played back now to the corner by Tumurbaatar. Shah played it to the opposite corner. Long there for the Knights. He hammered it back around. Pet will be there. Pet still with the puck. Backhanded up the ice. Not out. Shah played it back into the corner. Pet there. Alex Pet loses the puck to Brandon Yu. Back to the point now. Now Yu at the half wall. Tried to play it back to Tumurbaatar at the point, but pass was cut off and now started back ahead by the Knights. Here's Edison. He gets the line on an onside play.
Lost it.
Both teams trying to get possession of the puck here. It's at the feet of everybody. Now it's kicked ahead, and now comes Yu for the Timberwolves. Referees say it was an onside play. Now Long intercepts the puck rather and starts things back ahead. A potential 3-on-2 if they hurry. Hunter Long sidesteps one, tried to go to his backhand, but the puck was at his feet. Now here's a Dine and a shot. He scores! Clayton Dine got the loose puck as it was fumbled by Hunter Long, and he makes it 2-0. Other ruling, no goal. Really?
It's a no goal?
No goal? Oh, it did. Okay. Good goal credited to.
I guess a little assist by Hunter Long.
Oh, a quick shot on the draw by Bacus. It's a tie game. My apologies. It's goal by Collins. That one. Now, Pet played it ahead. Weir's now. He gets it into the zone.
Weir's lost it.
He's taken down. The puck stays in the zone. Pet now in the neutral zone. Puck now in the Timberwolves and Trudy. Puck was at his feet and he went down. And he's staying down. Matthew Trudy on the ice. But on the other end of the ice is Bacus. He took a shot and he scores! While on the other end of the ice, Matthew Trudy was down hurt. Maven, Aaron Bacus went the other way and scored. And it's a 2-1 game in favor of the Timberwolves.
We got a little problem there.
And Matthew Trudy's still down on the ice. This is being tended to now.
Trudy's suffering something. It's doesn't look good. A well-executed goal by Bacus.
Beautiful shot by Bacus. Went far side just under the blocker of Dylan Jones. Now the Timberwolves reclaim the lead.
Bacus, Trudy is hurt.
He's back up on his feet now. He's skating off. For a little bit of help from his teammates.
I think that'll be it for him. Tough luck indeed for Trudy.
Well, with 3:10 to go now in period 2, it's 2-1 in favor of the Timberwolves. As we get set to resume action here following the injury to Trudy. Now it's dying in for this draw alongside Brandon Yu.
Looks like Caleb Zamar will be taking Trudy's position.
Now they drop the puck, but looks like it was dropped unfairly. Now plays underway. Face-off was won by Brandon Yu. Almost too cleanly, and now the Timberwolves skate back to get it. Puck at the feet of a couple players there in the left dot. Now puck comes to Brandon Yu. He looks for somewhere to go with it. He played it back. Ahead for Bacus. Or Scheibe, rather, my apologies. And then dying back ahead. Puck on the stick of Miller of the Timberwolves. A shot of the head off the boards, rather. Long there for the Knights. 2.5 to go in the second period. Now Long makes Sitnik miss. Now he starts back up ahead. He gets the line. Hunter Long now loses the puck. Gets it back. Played it around the boards. Clayton Dine. Threw it towards the goal. Nobody home. And now Logan Scheibe. Puck on his stick for the Timberwolves. Plays it ahead.
Daniel Murphy tried to catch it there. Missed it.
And the puck just bounced over the blade of Murphy, and they're going to really ice him. Now the face-off will come all the way down to our left. So face-off will be to the left of Eli Brown. 2 minutes to go in this 2-1 hockey game, second period. Glad you're with us on the NIHL Broadcast Network, powered by the Illinois Media School.
Change of players by Timberwolves.
And puck's played ahead through the neutral zone. Pet in after it for the Knights.
Pet will meet that one.
Pet plays it ahead. It's held in at the line nicely by Bacus. Or Avila, rather. And now it plays with me whistle dead for the offside. So face-off will be to the near dot right in front of us in the neutral zone. Thomas Brown in for this draw. And he will be opposite Bacus. Draw one that time by the Knights.
Bacus involved in pretty good face-offs.
And Brogan tapped it ahead. A player lost an edge. That was Tumurbaatar, but the Timberwolves were there to recover for the lost defenseman. Now Tumurbaatar played it ahead through center.
A little collision.
And with Bud. Long with the puck now. Tried to make a move to his forehand. Is taken down in the slot. And back ahead comes Brandon Yu for the Timberwolves. Yu tapped it ahead. Now the whistle goes. Offsides is the call. Just over a minute left in period 2. Good end-to-end action here as of late. Both goalies making some big stops this period.
Both teams showing some smooth movements on ice.
Clayton Dine, goal scored for the St. Jude Knights. And on the other side, it was Maven Aaron Bacus for the Hoffman Estates Timberwolves who got the tallies this period. Playing away, Miller with the puck, played it up the boards. Stars played it back the other way where Miller's there. The Knights, rather, my apologies. The puck lays in the slot. Now comes the Pet. He took a shot, and he scores! That shot went through the legs of a couple players, and the goalie didn't see it because of a double screen. And now it is a 2-2 hockey game.
Alex Pet tying the game. Looked like a far away shot there, too.
Great shot from Pet right through the legs of several players. 37.5 seconds to go in the second period. It's a 2-2 game. Now off the draw. It's long. He gets it into the zone. Took a backhander that went up high over the net. Went down in the corner. They battle for it along the boards.
Nice exchanging player.
Brandon Yu with the puck. There's going to be high stick call by the official.
Trudy's coming back in the game.
He's a hockey player. Of course he's coming back. Good to see Trudy back on the
Fighting
ice.
spirit. Admirable.
All right, so Sitnik will take a seat for the Timberwolves for 2 minutes. And the Knights will get a power play. Minute 30, my apologies. Gilligan play to the head. Shot by Tumurbaatar, stopped by Dylan Jones as the final seconds tick away here in this second period. Down fell in the neutral zone as time expires. So we will have ourselves a 2-2 hockey game with minute 12 carryover penalty time for the Knights as we enter period 3.
Keep your eye on the NIHL.info website and the NIHL Facebook and Twitter pages for upcoming broadcasts of NIHL games. Watch more at NIHL Blackhawks tournament games on Saturday, February 22nd. Will start at 10:20 a.m. with all 4 Pee Wee Silver A quarterfinal games. The broadcast will be live from Leaves Ice Center in West Dundee. If you're interested in sponsorship opportunities available on the NIHL Game of the Week broadcast, please call Julio Rossio at the Illinois Media School, 630-916-1700.
So a 2-2 hockey game as we get ready for period 3. Again, if this game or if regulation were to end in a tie, we would play a 1-period kind of play-in game, not sudden death rules, to determine who will move on to the championship game. Whoever wins this game will move on to the championship game, which will take place in Joliet, February 23rd at Inwood Ice Arena. If the play-in period were to end in a tie, we would go to a sudden death overtime. So the Timberwolves making their way out onto the ice.
The fighting spirit from Matthew Trudy. Very, very admirable.
And now the Knights work their way back onto the ice.
For both teams, this will be a very intense third period.
And Bacus in for this draw along with Thomas Brown. Now Yu gets the puck right off the draw and gets it into the zone. Brandon Yu cutting to his forehand, takes a shot, was taken down in the slot by Murphy. And the puck comes out to the neutral zone. Stray stick at the B line. Tumurbaatar in his own end. Banks it off the boards. Bacus now gets it at center. Now potential 2-on-1. Here's Yu and Bacus. Brandon Yu with the puck, takes the shot and he missed.
It was close.
Now Tumurbaatar goes it to the half wall. Yu threw it to the slot. He rather has it now. That passes from Bacus. Now backhander not out of the zone. Peck gets it back. Tried to clear, no luck. It comes to the slot from Murphy, who just shot it to the corner. And now Pet with time and space. He gets one up, didn't get it out. Good kick to the stick by Diego Avila. Now Brandon Yu in the corner. Threw it to the slot, nobody home for the Timberwolves. Puck in the corner. Thomas Brown. He's taken down. Penalty will be forthcoming.
Referee has called it.
So, we'll get it, whistle goes. And we have a tripping call. Going against Tumurbaatar, so a second penalty of the game. 9:45 to go in this 2-2 hockey game. The Knights will have a man advantage for the next minute and a half.
That's what they got to use, to take advantage of the power play.
Off the draw, the Knights get it out the center. Here's Greco. Greco gets the line and maintains possession. Makes plenty of guys miss and takes a shot, and a save is made by Brown with the left pad.
Greco almost had it.
Now Long skate the puck through center. Button hooks. Loses it. Now it's on the stick of Linkowski. It's poke checked away by Gilligan, and she gets it out of the corner. Plays it up ahead. Not out. Good keep by Lotowski, and that shot deflected up high.
Out of play puck.
So just under a minute to go on this man advantage for the Knights. Face off right in front of their bench. Edison and Lotowski. Face off won by Edison of the Knights. And Murphy with the puck. Shot it up ahead. Now receiving it is Edison. Here comes Edison. Tried to go through the legs of Miller. Good defensive positioning there.
Edison lost that momentum.
And now
it's a battle.
And Linkowski the other way. Shoots it into the Knights end. And he'll chase after it. Pet on the puck. Shot it ahead. Now Edison to the corner. Miller there for the Timberwolves. Lost the puck and gave it right to Edison. Zamar tapped the three and a whack from Jude. Didn't go anywhere.
Wow, the whack there.
Now a fan by Alexander Pett. Now man goes down and a penalty will be forthcoming.
It looks like that would be tripping.
These guys are calling hooking. We got 2 minutes for hooking, so Alexander Pett will take a seat. And we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for 2 seconds before Tumurbaatar gets out of the box for the Timberwolves. Face-off will be right in front of the Knight bench. You taking the face-off. Opposite Thomas Brown. Puck played ahead by Avila for the Timberwolves. Rose Gilligan on it for the Knights. She has the puck on her tape, played it ahead nicely. Puck's gonna go all the way down, and icing is called, but that will kill off some penalties.
Hawks fans, be sure to tune in on these upcoming games. This upcoming game, Friday, February 21st against Nashville, 7:30 p.m. Central Time on NBC Sports Chicago. Don't miss the Chicago Blackhawks in action. Remember, 7:30 p.m. Central Time.
So 8 minutes exactly to go here in this third period. We are still tied at 2. Face off to the right of Dylan Jones. And the Knights get it off the face-off. Before they get out of the zone, kept in nicely by Bacus. Now the puck comes to you. You comes to the slot, and he takes a shot that went wide. Now puck thrown around to the other corner by Gabriel Lotowski. Puck played ahead by the Knights. Not out. Here's Brandon Yu. Threw it to the slot, and a one-timer chance by Diego Avila was fanned on. Now backhand try from Lotowski was stopped by Jones, and he will cover.
Little bit of pressure put on Dylan Jones.
So 44 seconds left to kill for the Knights on this penalty. Face off to the right of Dylan Jones. The left, rather. And the puck is dropped, and it's won by the Knights. Gilligan. Loaded up the boards. It's held in at the point. Tumurbaatar back on the ice.
Now it's another battle against the board.
Failed to keep it in by Tumurbaatar. And here comes Weens. Puck's now in behind the Timberwolves end. Here's Bacus. Played it ahead. Lotowski chipped it. Now Brandon Yu. Puck went off his leg. And he gets it back. He's going to get a breakaway opportunity. Brandon Yu on his backhand. He scores! Brandon Yu, a power play goal. And it is a 3-2 hockey game in favor of the Timberwolves.
Amazing goal. Nice. Just barely made it in there.
Great job by you to get in the way of the clearing attempt by the Knights. Puck went off his leg, and then he settled the puck down nicely, got ahead of steam, and then got a backhander right past Dylan Jones. So a 3-2 lead for the Timberwolves. Miller behind his own net. Load it up. Sitnik now. Puck a little behind him. Now he gets it up the speed.
Sitnik lost it.
Yeah, he's going to be whistled dead for an offside as he got him before the puck.
Now change of players for the Knights.
So with the 3-2 lead for the Timberwolves, if they hang on, they will move on to face Skokie in the championship game on February 23rd from Inwood Ice Arena in Joliet. If the Knights come back and tie this game, we will play a play-in period, and if that's still tied after that, we will go to sudden death overtime.
That's their only chance of hope.
Now Trudy puck was at his feet. He played it back in deep to his own end with Pat will receive it. Pat pulls up, puck on his backhand, tried to play it up the boards, didn't get much on it. Puck skated ahead by Thomas Brown. Thomas Brown with the head of speed. He's looking for Trudy. Pass was at his feet. Now players go down in front of us long after a good keep with the skates. The puck is thrown towards the goal. Shoveled aside by Scheibe. And now Warren tapped it ahead for the Timberwolves. Edison played it up but turned it right over to Sitnik. And Miller at center for the Timberwolves.
Benjamin Miller now 2-on-1. Nobody there.
Now a wraparound try shut down by Dylan Jones. Along with the puck. He has a passing lane. Ooh, looked like he was trying to hit Trudy, but he couldn't pull the trigger. Trudy. The puck comes out to the neutral zone. You notices it could have been a 2-on-1, and he got onto his horse. Great hockey IQ there. He's on the puck right now. That's played ahead by Pet of the Knights. Could be an odd man rush if they were to hurry. And here it comes. Using the shot, and it's into the catching glove of Eli Brown.
Eli Brown, very, very nice catch there.
So just 5 minutes to go here in this third period. 3-2 still your score in favor of the Timberwolves. Glad you're with us here. We're live from Wilmette, Illinois. Live on the NIHL Broadcast Network, powered by the Illinois Media School. Now puck at the feet of Brendan Mears, tapped the head back into the Timberwolves end. Mears played it ahead into the corner. It's Tumurbaatar. Now you tapped it ahead, and Shah's in after it. He couldn't hold the puck, and now Long has it, runs into his own player, but gets into the zone. He looks a little frustrated that he ran into Reed. That's okay. Just to get the puck deep and land the forecheck. Puck's held in, played around the corner now. Mears there. Now Edison out of the corner, tried to throw it towards the goal, but that hit you.
Clayton Dine is chasing it.
Now you fanned on the pass. Still in the zone momentarily. Now Weirs has the puck. Shields on his backhand. Now loses it as it's taken over by Bacus. Bacus flings it ahead, and now Pat has it in the neutral zone. Now plays will be whistle called for an offside, and the faceoff will be right in front of the Timberwolves.
For the next 4 minutes, Timberwolves have to keep it high on the goal. Maybe even score another goal to assure themselves that they've got this one in the bag to move on.
See if they could get any net front presence going. So in the first game, a lot of the goals were scored via rebound opportunities right in front of the net. Maybe shoot for some redirects. Play back underway. Dipletro tapped it ahead. Now at the blue line, Lotowski played at the center. Back the other way. Miller with the puck. Played it up ahead. Now here comes Linkowski. Linkowski with the puck on his stick. Goes to his back and he's taken down. No penalty. Now here's a bad angle shot. Didn't get anything. Now a whack at the side of the goal. The whistle goes. And Dylan Jones covers.
Linkowski almost had it to make it 4-2 right then and there.
So 3:34 to go in period 3. Bacus in for this draw.
Will be 3:34, I guess you'd say.
Now everyone's set at the face-off circle. Bacus wins that draw. Comes back to the point for Miller, who tried a shot that deflected to the slot, and a shot by Bacus was saved by Jones.
2 quick saves.
corner, or the boards rather. Comes to Brendan Yu. Tried a cross-crease pass, and that was cut off nicely by the Knights. Now Yu at center ice.
Now maybe Dylan Jones is starting to get a little bit more into it, after giving up a few goals.
Bacus hammers it back in there. Yu there to receive the puck. Weird. Tapped it ahead and out. Under 3 minutes now to go in period 3. Timberwolves still lead 3-2, so a sense of urgency now starting for the St. Jude Knights.
They gotta make something happen.
And here's Bacus. The play's going to be whistled dead for an offside. As Joshua Warren couldn't tag up in time. So just over 2.5 to go. Again, the winner of this game will move on to the championship game versus Skokie at the Inwood Ice Arena in Joliet. If the St. Jude Knights tie, we'll play a play-in period, and if we're still tied after that, then we will go to sudden death overtime.
Jude Knights really need to put this in either an overtime or possibly gain the lead.
Avila played it into the Knights' end.
They got 2 minutes and 30 seconds to give that attempt to make it true.
Puck collected by Weirs. Weirs played it to himself and gets it ahead.
This could be it. No, it is not.
It's free in the slot. It'll be collected by Zawislak. Zawislak starting ahead. Puck on his backhand. Threw it towards the front of the goal. Ooh, and almost an own goal. Murphy shot it to the boards behind his net, but that was a close call.
Now that would not look good for the reputation.
Now at center is Linkowski. He threw it back into the zone. Murphy in after it. Under 2 minutes now. Murphy fanned on the pass. Now he plays it ahead, turned it over at center to Tumurbaatar. Tumurbaatar plays it back into the zone behind the St. Jude net. Now here comes Alex Pett. Alex Pett played it through center. Now it comes to Bacus. Bacus played it near the Timberwolves bench. And they battle for it. Puck comes to Alex Pett. He plays it ahead. They still battle for it around the boards. It comes to Yu. Brandon Yu cutting wide, taking a shot, and the save is made by Dylan Jones.
That's another good save made by Dylan Jones there.
Now the Knights get it out. 1 minute to go here in this third period.
Dylan Jones lost his stick.
Well, here comes St. Jude. They're getting the goalie out for the extra attacker. Logan Brown trying to get in. He dives. Loose puck. It's covered by Eli Brown. There will be a whistle with 48 seconds to go.
Very, very close.
Oh, man. So now the extra attacker is on for St. Jude. So good. You got to see a lot of good defensive game here for Timberwolves. Looks like we might have a timeout.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, and this is a desperate moment here for St. Jude Knights.
So a timeout is taken with 48 seconds to go in this one-goal hockey game. Winner moves on to the title game in Joliet at the Inwood Ice Arena to play the Skokie Flyers, who just defeated the Dubuque Junior Saints just moments ago before this game.
Jude Knights have 48.8 seconds to make a miracle happen today.
So, Anthony, what do you think the Knights have to do to tie this hockey game here?
I think it comes down to this. They just need to not keep their eyes off the puck. They got to watch all their surroundings. They have to make sure at all times their surroundings are open. They don't get to keep their eyes off the puck. They keep their eyes not only on the puck, but also on what direction.
You got to be aware of what's around you. You don't want to be caught with your head down and, catch a shoulder or something. I mean, you don't really hit in this league, but you could still run into a body or two and, lose possession of the puck. So you always want to be aware of where you are on the ice and who's around you. The team's still talking things over on this timeout. Faceoff will be to the right of the Timberwolves net.
They got to try to get Eli Brown off his ice.
Yeah, I think they got to try to get Eli Brown move inside the side, make him move lateral.
Put lots of pressure on Eli Brown.
Alright, now Timberwolves break out of the huddle here as this big defensive stand will begin for them. The championship game is on the line. The chance to go play for it all. February 23rd in Joliet.
Both teams need this victory. Only one will walk away as the winner.
Now here comes the night 6.
The pressure is on.
Greco is the extra attacker. Edison will take the face-off. Bacus will take the face-off for the Timberwolves. So here we go, waning moments of this third period. Semi-final action. Face-off is won and held in by the Knights. Long flip shot by Long was blocked.
Oh my!
And now 4 Knights race after it. Lotowski's there. Wires rather rubbed him off. Now the puck comes out to the neutral zone. Tumurbaatar gonna try for the empty net. Good block there by Diane.
Very, very close.
The puck turned over to you. Ooh, and he couldn't hold it as he got it. So it's gonna be so dead now. The 24 and a half ticks remaining. Knights try to tie this game and keep their season alive.
Hunter Long, I think, almost costed it right there.
Now another timeout's going to be taken.
This is what I'm talking about, Jared. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and this is exactly what the St. Jude Knights need.
So it looks like the Knights probably discuss a set face-off play, see if they can get someone swinging up the far side of the ice and create a chance of coming in wide.
It almost looks like the Jude Knights failed with Plan A. Now they're going for what seems to be Plan B.
The team's still talking it over. Again, 24 and a half seconds remaining. 3-2 game in favor of the Timberwolves. We're glad you decided to spend your time with us this Sunday afternoon, live from Wilmette. We're at the NIHL Broadcast Network, and we're powered by the Illinois Media School. Jared Rubel alongside my good friend Anthony.
Thank you, Jared.
I'm happy to be bringing you this action today. Could be watching the Daytona 500, the XFL's live, but no, you decided to watch NIHL hockey live with us. And we couldn't be happier about it. Now the Timberwolves are ready to take this face off. The Knights still talking things over. Now they break the huddle. So we get set to close this one out. Or maybe we'll have a play-in game.
I'd be looking forward to that, and so would the Jude Knights.
Now face-off's won by the Timberwolves. Linkowski was eyeing for the empty net, but the puck was poke checked. Now here comes Weers the other way. Now that play's going to be whistled dead for an offside. Greco touched it too late.
This will be a very, very long 13-second period.
This right here, the most important face-off. It is won by the Knights. Now they get a chance to maybe get a shot away. And here's a shot. Oh, and it trickled just wide. Eli Brown stopped and went through his blocker, but trickled just wide. 3 seconds to go. They whack at it. Another shot is blocked. Beautiful blocks by Diego Avila, and the Timberwolves hang on and win the game. This right here, the most important face-off. It is won by the Knights. Now they get a chance to maybe get a shot away. Now here's a shot. Oh, and it trickled just wide. Eli Brown stopped it and went through his blocker, but trickled just wide. 3 seconds to go. They whack at it. Another shot is blocked. Beautiful blocks by Diego Avila, and the Timberwolves hang on and win the game. Diego Avila with a beautiful standstill in the slot, blocking all those shots. And the Timberwolves are on their way to play the Flyers on the 23rd in the championship game.
Wow.
Final score 3-2 in favor of the Timberwolves.
Period.
This right here, the most important face-off. It is won by the Knights. Now they get a chance to maybe get a shot away. And here's a shot. Oh, and it trickled just wide. Eli Brown stopped and went through his blocker, but trickled just wide. 3 seconds to go. They whack at it. Another shot is blocked. Beautiful blocks by Diego Avila, and the Timberwolves hang on and win the game. Diego Avila with a beautiful standstill in the slot, blocking all those shots. And the Timberwolves are on their way to play the Flyers on the 23rd in the championship game.
Wow.
Final score 3-2 in favor of the Timberwolves.
Keep your eye on the NIHL.info website and the NIHL Facebook and Twitter pages for upcoming broadcasts of NIHL games. Watch more NIHL Blackhawks tournaments and games. On Saturday, February 22nd, we'll start the 10:20 a.m. with all 4 Pee Wee Silver A quarterfinal games. The broadcast will be live from the Leaves Ice Center in West Dundee. If you're interested in sponsorship opportunities available on the NIHL Game of the Week broadcast, please call Julio Rossio at the Illinois Media School, 630-916-1700.
Well, Anthony, as we said before, the Timberwolves won this game by a score of 3-2, and they move on to face the Skokie Flyers in Joliet at the championship game on February 23rd. Coming up next on the NIHL Broadcast Network, we got girls 12U semifinal games. We got the Wilmette Braves going up against the West Dundee Leafs. Puck drop for that one will be at 5 p.m., which is past 5 p.m. right now, so it'll be about a 5